Playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He'll get this down to the 38. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, Alabama. Check it, reload. Check it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Deontay Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, Brady is going to keep this on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support. and tackling the runner for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
50. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, that big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44, Brady. It's caught by Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Wait, that.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
On 2nd down, a run was strong.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Lead now. 72.
To throw is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Wait, that's Ozzie! Ozzie! Rip!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Miles Sanders, 71 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Open man is Uzama. Room here to run. big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's complete downfield to Parker. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score equals 14. Titans 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back,
maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check it, reload. Shadow. Regular. Hey,
Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
cover.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This one completes Alec Pierce. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go back to the ground with Sanders, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 7, Brady.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So 3 points response there. That opening touchdown is 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Mahomes now on first down.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
72. Alert! Hey, go 66.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
72. Alert!
To throw, it's Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yellow, yellow.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They'll send Parker in motion right. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On third down, Elliott. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down around the 22. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Brady. And that's complete to Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
No, 66.
Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown Bengals.
Jeff Smith,
40 yards.
And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Regular. Sugar. Old 50. Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still